Solarius' blazing shield, hold the dawn above our fields. Through the passes steel and flame, keep the heartland free of shame. Griffonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die. Lomus, lord of winter's breath, guard our walls from icy death. Flora, crown of spring's rebirth, bless the seed and heal the earth. Griffonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die. Autumnia red with falling leaves, count the souls the mountain grieves. For every legion lost in flame, their honor crowns the empire's name. Griffonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die.
Greetings and salutations, citizens! Today we are back yet again with Crisis of the Empire. I, your host, bid you welcome. And I hope you will enjoy today's session as we punch back into the drama and the action. I hope you will enjoy today's session as I am happy to host for you. We are just about to go live here, so please do be gracious in your patience, and we shall start shortly.
And I'm in the middle of moving, so.
Okay.
We're live.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Live.
Hello. Quick, hide the drink.
Hi.
Do anyone have a recap they wish to share?
I will be doing the recap, so that way I can do my declaration of war as is appropriate.
Oh my.
Unapologetically buying time for bakery. Mozzie sticks. They're
That's
delicious.
gonna be a whole 30 minutes, so.
I will
I can,
read this
like-
as painfully slow as I can.
Oh no.
So Mink said
It doesn't mean that I can't be,
Yeah.
to be fair, it can't be, it's not like I can't be on here. I just can't be on the Foundry right this second.
Yep. So we finally got to talk about our misunderstandings. Tensions cooled. Amalthea was being the best guard ever. Just totally not listening through the door. Best girl. What? Gratis got to cool the heck off after being called slave by the Lord. Don't worry. It's gonna happen again. Insults tend to sting. Mori, the burb, was sent to scout the area so that way Gratis can try to doodle up a map later. The cartographer of the group will not judge you. Just maybe do some corrections here and there. At the forge, Vikel was working on a golem, trying to make one more humanoid, warned against me making one that was kobold shaped, despite my amusement about having a pocket kobold. Let's see. Cassia, me. Later observed Alex fighting Titus. Totally did suffer a nosebleed. Spontaneous bleeding. That typically happens with ladies. I don't know what you're on about. Leave me alone. Let's see. So we finally were able to gather folks around. I will be extra comedic for the lulz. I swear, I will do it. Where are my croissants? The structure and expectations of nobility were kind of more or less explained in detail. We kind of had a pseudo classroom of the non-imperials, to put it bluntly, and then the young prince. That went about as good as putting way too many animals in a bag. This is not a blatant shout out to Roman executions. I don't know what you're on about. But it's not the best. It's still a little rocky. Tensions are still rather raw. Then there was the second slave mention, which may or may not get corrected this time around. We don't know. But let's just say no one behaved well, except for Best Girl. And Nero, surprisingly, was silent because the player had to leave and we weren't making them do anything. I think we ended it on Alex leaving the chamber, the common room, and then noticing the blood splatter on the way to the baths, while Laminia and Titus are totally not getting down with the cuddles in the bath next door. We don't know what's going on there. But Gratis has also been keeping an eye on Casio as she's been like, stupid thing needs to stop. Oh god, I've made a mess. You know, frantic romantic comedy bullshit. So hopefully that should be fine. Oh yeah, there was also the blatant blasphemy about druids eating people, which was a blatant lie. Yeah, we druids don't eat people. That's just propaganda brought about by the anti-druid assimilation of stupid people. Also known as fighters. We don't tolerate them too well. They make me very sad.
Why are you blaming
Except for Nero.
us?
Nero's precious.
To be fair, he only left the room so he could take a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, he took a breath of fresh air into, oh, look, blood. Oh no.
He was on his way outside. He knows to ignore the blood.
Murder mystery? What murder mystery? I don't know what's going on here. So that's where
everyone was instructed to ignore anything that's in that room.
Yeah, because God forbid Laminia's eating Titus in the most pleasurable way possible. Also, where is Cassia? Did she already get eaten? What's going on here? All this talk about
she's in the corner
sexy snake people and yeah, I'm over here frantically trying to clean up my bloody mess before the vampires come and eat me.
And snuggling a bird that needs to be at class next time.
Pet the bird. Pet the bird. It's not a cat, but we're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend. Happy thing. Pet the chicken. Use chicken as self-defense weapon if necessary, but chicken. I just wanted to be in the forge, making more shit, but no.
Beating cock. Sorry.
Yeah, that too. Also, Vikel wants more screen time so that way he could show off how awesome he made the intricate tools. There you go. Man, Aussie sticks are delicious. End of rant.
Well,
I
Thank
think
you.
he's dying on the inside. He might have had to mute.
Yeah, I had to mute for a second because I was dying. Thank you. I needed that laugh. But yes,
I'm just gonna
we
yoink that real
will.
quick.
We are going to resume where we left off last time. I said I was going to roll, wasn't I? In case of, if he's going to be curious enough to actually investigate the blood that still hasn't been cleaned. And he slipped in earlier.
And was promptly dragged away from
Yes.
and told to ignore
Mhm.
as he was being dragged
Oh
away.
yeah. Totally ignore that. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no.
a 4. That's
Oh,
a
no.
4. 4 inches?
Curious motherfucker.
For science. Sorry.
Valid. I am right there with you.
Yeah,
If you
for
open that door,
science, I'm
gonna roll
sure.
perception like a dumb bitch. I'm gonna do it at disadvantage if you let me, because I'm still fussing about
Yeah.
this stupid blood.
Yeah, the blood on your clothes, the fabric, trying to wash it all.
I roll with Moira as well.
Oh, burb. Yeah, roll for burb. Chimkin say, thus.
Not that much higher.
And a d4 from guidance. Because burp.
Can you cast with... Oh wait, it's a familiar, isn't
Sure
it?
is familiar? Yeah.
You can cast 3 familiars, yeah.
Yeah. 16.
16.
You hear the door open out into the main hallway. But you cannot see, you cannot hear who it is. You just hear the door open and shut.
I'd like to inform the person that's holding me about it and suggest me using mimicry of another's voice if they want it.
Boundary is malfunctioned.
What?
It's just on my end. My end's being like, oh, we're gonna do a wave of Wi-Fi. Yep. No.
Oof.
Be nice. Reload. But if you say any port in a storm, I will please laugh. Also, for the record, Door is here.
Yeah, I know. And he's
Okay.
following the blood.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna be that dick and properly like set up this whole situation real quick. Mirror, and then Suspird mirror. Bucket. Cloth. Scrubbing the tar out of blood off of thing. Not cheap freaking clothes. Will stain. Panic.
I have a question for you, Pass. How many voices has Moira heard in this estate as she's been flying around this place?
Well, most of the occupants don't really talk since they are of the skeletal nature. The only ones she would have heard would have been the mistress, Lord Vitae, the party. Really. Talking.
Who would be appropriate to mimic if I wanted him to go away?
That is up to you to decide.
Can I mimic my own voice?
Please do remember that you are in the room that he came out of.
You could use your own voice. But that would just be sus as fuck.
Yeah.
True.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna mention that real quick.
I think.
Okay,
And
who could-
that's
could
and that's
get
probably
walk
also
away.
gonna suss out Casey even more.
Mm-hmm. Batbird.
Fuck, I don't know anybody that I could just use as a stay occupied right now.
Mm-hmm. And that he knows
I
is
can think of a
occupied with
scaly
something
friend.
else.
Is that? Oh, one of the gladiators.
All
True.
of them training.
Well, that's not where I was going, but
Yeah.
alright. Let's see where you're cooking.
Could I just use one of their voices? So, occupied. Using mimicry, saying occupied in one of the gladiators that I ride with. He wouldn't know them very well, and it'd be a voice enough that he might not hear again.
Oh, did
Or
one
even
of
worse, because it's a male voice, he's not going to see anything wrong with walking in.
Are they? Or is it mixed?
Some of the gladiators are mixed. But I'm going to tell you now, with the guy voice one, I was like, oh, are you okay, dude? You bleeding? We'll send for someone with some bandages. How bad is it?
This time.
Hey, are
Maybe
you
have it
okay
use
in
one of
there?
the-
There's a lot of blood dragging around out here. Do you want me to get a medic before one of the vampires gets sentenced of this?
Fine.
Okay.
Man. Moon.
He turns and then you say that phrasing and he like pauses for a moment. But walks. Oh wait, he need actually to make an insight check on that.
He could.
Wisdom.
Either way, I'm still frozen in place.
Fuck.
Because even though Mori can imitate a voice, you have to remember there might still be underlying crowish expression.
Yeah.
Like like the snapping or
Turn it over to the game. Pass.
what? Oh shit! Sorry about that. I thought I had.
Yeah.
I thought I had
It's
pressed.
okay. No, it's okay. I thought you did too.
Oh, you're so fucking lucky. He thinks nothing of it and like still walks out. And there we are pausing that part of the scene as he leaves to the outside and basically just breathes for a moment, and we will shift over to Weigel.
Yep.
Oh, let's see here what we can do here.
Well, I was waiting on a die roll result last time.
Yes, and we are going to that right now. Give me a moment. I'm scrolling up to find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 27th, check. You make... It was, you were putting something together, if I remember correctly.
The core.
Yes, you were shaping and making a metal harness for the core to be inserted into the torso frame you're still finishing off on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to have him roll something because he is giving assistance. And he does have a... Let's say that's plus. With the mage's assistance, the core is flawlessly created together with its harness as it's getting inserted into the torso, and all the mechanical parts is then installed into it. As you will start to feel as the last bit inside the torso is installed, you can hear like this soft hum as some of the different parts starts to move. Like clockwork, ticking slowly away.
The thought has not changed. I am very tempted to kill these skeletons. They cannot speak of what they've witnessed.
They're not paying attention to you at all.
Now comes the final bits. Because he has to finish building the frame.
And you have the mage that can assist you, which again offers you advantage and pluses on it. To your rolls. Though you're using a scaled down version of what he usually builds, he can still assist you with it, his expertise in it.
What is the plus bonus?
A +5. And you also are getting advantage because you're in a well-stocked, well-supplied, and a good forge and workshop you're working in. Not bad. Hey, it's not a bad roll, I would like to point out. 18 is still excellent work you're doing. It's not perfection, but it's still excellent work. you managed to add the last few bits and plating to the torso after you have done installing the core, and you see that the different joints starts to spin around, as in testing their mobility, though there is not installed any limbs yet. Merely just to test the joints themselves in their movability. You see the mage stroking his beard a little bit, looking at this. It is almost as if it has already come alive, I must say. That is not something I am used to seeing.
It's no, it's not supposed to do that.
You are not saying that. Should we power it down? Because it seems like it is still on. He says as he leans down and listens to the ticking coming from the chest area of the small mechanical parts clicking inside.
It shouldn't be powered at all. I don't know why it's functioning.
Did we use a too powerful core? You see the mage looking a little bit perplexed, to say, not entirely perplexed, but more like a little bit worried. Do you want me to shut it down? Just in case so we don't, if we install a limb, that we are not whacked by it. It's a temporary measure.
Okay, he's not going to do the stupid thing and brush it off like it's fine. We're just gonna remove the core.
As soon as you plug out the core, the machinery stops. As if you plugged out the battery.
It shouldn't have been charged. I don't know why.
Well, the stone we are using does amplify its own magic it draws in, so it might have already been drawing enough power to run this entire thing. But we just shaped it and inlaid the scriptures on it and everything. Why did it start running already?
Michael is just going to set the core down and start assembling the limbs.
You're still getting the assistance from the mage, so you can roll the same roll as before. As you go, as he assists you in crafting the limbs of it. And why is none of the music working?
Excellent question.
There we go. Something that actually works. At 28, you make... Like, it goes way easier and faster as earlier predicted with making of each limb as you takes the frame and starting installing all these minor components inside of them. And you can even see how the mage even helps you and looks at the parts with a certain interest, as his eyes even are sparkling at the marvelous work you have done with each part. How perfect they just sliding in and only needing the tiniest amount of grease for them to sit in perfect intricate patterns. And you see him nodding approvingly as you're working together and putting the arms and the legs together.
I guess the last thing is making the head.
He takes out a couple of small gemstones. As he looks at the head frame that you already had made, it basically just needs all the small parts installed into it for it to work, and he lays the gems on the table. I am willing to give these to give it a better sight, as a gift of appreciation of letting me see and work with something of this magnitude and intricately design. You may roll.
Gonna take the materials.
An 18 again. It's an... You managed to insert the eyes with itself. Like, it's excellent work that is made here. The head frame is sand down. The parts are inserted before it is installed onto the neck joint. And the stones are then inlaid where into the eye sockets would be. Did we not? Oh.
No, the real question you have to ask yourself is, Did I create a golem, or did I accidentally create Warforged?
That is an excellent question.
It's gonna try and kill me. Something just tells me this thing is going to try and kill me. It is too aware and should not have been moving.
That is for us to find out, isn't it?
You're gonna have to make a proper sheet for it later, Pass, but if you check side chat, here's a token. As he very cautiously places the core back into place.
You see that the gemstones he gave you originally were of topaz, i.e. this golden one. But as soon as the power, as you insert the core, and you see the intricate lines in the plating and on the inside starts to power up, they go from golden to red as its eye scans around and it sets out. Oh god, I need to make a token, something. Because the party, of course, cannot see this. Give me just a second here. Did you decide a name for it?
Well, it was originally supposed to be something called a bronze idol. However, if he's created a Warforged, that is a completely separate issue because those things have a mind of their own.
That is true. But what do you think happens when a kobold artificer plays around with things he has not yet fully understood yet, plays around with a golemancer in creating artificial life? What do you think there is a chance that something happens?
Well, I'd say probably due to we never got to the magic consequences of what he did to the funny doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me thinks that you're trying to fuck with me here, saying that I created a Clockwork Soul sorcerer.
Good question.
However, that's the just allowed on that.
Gonna just call it a bronze idol from now. Just give me a moment here.
Pass, I have a question. If something's coming through that portal, would I have any idea?
Did you set up a underlying alarm to you? Because then no, you would not know if something comes through. Unless you're nearby and you would hear something trying to force its way through. Because that would be loud.
The thing is,
This
I
is
don't
more
think
that they are
anything
linked
is
to light
coming
force.
through because again, the problem is I don't think anything is coming through. I think that this is unintended consequences of what happened when basically Bahamut put their energy into sealing the portal to where basically nothing but a other god is going to be able to break the seal. That's a red outline. Who's pointing?
That's Sean.
Why are you pointing at it?
It looks towards you, Vigel. And it head tilts a little bit. And then it like slips onto the floor. And it kneels down. And it extends its hands to you.
Well, this is probably going to be the death of little guy. Takes hand.
As you touch it, you feel a pleasant sensation. Like wash over you. And then as it took your hand, it lets go again and rises up and looks to the mage. And does the same. Offering him its hand, and he takes it a little bit cautiously. And now I'm gonna roll a havoc die. Oh god. Michael, you see him going from being, you know, quite old, as in, you're not entirely sure he's going to live, you know, more than maybe a decade more, tops. To him suddenly look a little bit younger.
Yes, the slightly less old man.
He's still got the long beard and all that. It's just his physical features seems to have filled out a little bit. He's not as wrinkled. He's not as tired looking. All of a sudden, like he looks a little bit at his hands and touches his face and everything in shock.
Fascinating. Can you give us one moment? He's gonna grab this guy and just gonna like walk him over here by the door.
What?
I don't know.
What was
I
that?
don't know. I don't know what we did. I have the distinct feeling. I don't know what we did or how this thing works. None of that was in the design.
Well, we did
And
inlay
at this
to be
point,
able to. We did inlay it with circuitry that makes it able to use spells, but I didn't know it were able to do something like this.
But here's the problem. We're in a little bit too deep. And I have the distinct feeling that a certain boss we both are contracted to might try to kill us.
Well, why that? Wouldn't that be an amazing thing to have on the backhand?
I remember distinctly being told earlier today to stop messing with powers we don't understand. And despite my best efforts to keep out of trouble, it seems that it has innately been drawn to me instead. So, I don't know what this thing is capable of, or really what it is, because that's not what I designed.
No,
I'm
well,
not even sure if it's a golem at this point, or a clockwork, or a clockwork creation gestures at the one standing behind him.
Well, there were some whispers and murmurs back on the Imperial Academy about someone who might have done something similar a couple of times, but it even looks intelligent, which is frightening, to say the least. As he, like, side glances at the fronts.
I have a feeling it's staring at us.
Yes. It is staring. Its eyes sometimes shoots out a little scanning beam.
One of us needs to go get Cassia, and one of us needs to keep an eye.
Do you wish me to be the one who goes, or do you want me to be the one who might be able to contain this thing? In case it goes wrong.
Perhaps we send the machine to do it.
Right.
Manus sees Cassia.
Oh no!
Well, someone's getting murdered. That's probably Vigor.
Manus, as he walks around, he scans all traces of her, be it of... He can scan, can't he? Like,
Why does he have 2 hit points?
Wait, what?
Why does he have 2 hit points?
Why does he have 2 hit points? Shouldn't he have like 20?
I don't know. Hold on, let me check features. Where is my Steel Defender feature? Steel Defender. Steel Defender stat block. What the fuck? No, it has 2 by default. That doesn't make any sense.
Did something break again? That's something we can work on afterwards. We'll continue on. I don't think it's going to go into combat.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
However, I think it's
It
pretty
sees the blood
obvious
of Cassia.
to follow the blood.
Like, goes in into the T-1000 mode.
Same mimicry as before.
Ha! Ha! Stupid bird. This robot's not intelligent. Opens the fucking door.
Manu?
Okay, Grass is going to...
Grab. Reaches out with grabby hands.
I don't think this thing is programmed for bridal carry, is it?
It was just told to seize Cassia.
Why are you grabbing at me?
It cannot
It looks
speak.
at you blankly.
He didn't
You
give
make
you a
a-
thorough command, did he?
It
Oh,
is
she's not
following-
fighting it. It's just like grabbed, concerned. Doesn't know
Grab.
how I'm
You are
being grabbed.
taken somewhere.
It is probably
Feel
picking
like
you
I'm
up and
being
throwing you over the
taken like
shoulder.
football.
Probably.
Yep, I am football.
This is what is happening.
It's going to
Do you need
swat
help?
the bird away the moment that it touches it. It was told
It's not
Cassia, not bird.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no, this is happening.
Cassia, you were being taken
get
in
the
the
rest.
direction of the workshop.
Yippee.
I'm going to send Moira to get the rest of them and follow.
So that I can move you in unison as makes it easier.
Oh no! The moment the moment Menace enters this door, the door shuts and the bar clicks in place. That door
Sean,
is barred.
Okay, I'm
Could
worried. I am
Do
going to speak
tell
out.
me
Ezra, okay.
what the hell is going on?
So you know how you told us to
Calvary's
stop
Post.
messing with power we don't understand? Menace sets Cassia down. So you remember how you told us specifically not to mess with powers we don't understand, and I've been trying my best to keep out of trouble?
Yeah.
That thing is showing amounts of intelligence it shouldn't, and I don't know why.
Have you considered the components you used?
The components are pretty standard for making golems.
well, not core. It was I wanted to make sure it was a proper core we got, so I used one of my more powerful ones.
I'm gonna need you to be very specific. Also, Vikel, could you explain to me why this one has my face?
The
Looks
maid
at it
suddenly.
for a moment. Huh. Pulls out
Vikel.
his schematics. Looks at you. Looks at the whatever this creature is.
The mage is also strokes his beard for a moment. Was that intentional inspiration in the design of it?
No.
Wait, does this mean it even changes its
Inside
appearance?
Shit out of that. I don't give a fuck.
He's not stupid enough to lie at this moment.
I know, but it's still funny to roll that shit.
Huh.
I would like to knock on the door and say, if you are okay, please respond. If not, I'm blowing the door open.
The cavalry is proper pissed. Do you want to say anything about this?
I don't know what we've done here, and I don't know what that's capable of. At this point, I'm not even sure we can get the core back.
Probably for the best. Don't blow the door. Defensive measures are in place.
Is the Lord required to be asserted and informed?
I would rather give him a full report instead of a half one.
Buckle is in the corner doing the hand motion. Like, no one can know about this.
That's part of the reason why it's like I would rather give him a full report than a half one. Because at least that arguably isn't a lie. Because she's still trying to understand what the fuck is going on. Also, if you hear whisking noise, it's because Cassia has magically conjured up her stein and is making spice deliciousness. AKA the player is doing it, so good luck. Alright. So, aside from the fact this thing has my face, honestly, one should make an appearance to alleviate the fears of the ladies and gentlemen outside. What likely
It extends a hand to
offended.
you, Cassia.
Do you speak yet?
It taps to its throat, and it shakes its head ever so slightly.
Not yet. All right, that'll be something that'll have to be rectified. Do you want she will make a gesture with her hand. Do you want to grasp hand or do you want to grasp forearm?
It gestures to hand. It is extending.
All right. I will give you my hand.
You feel.
You give it your hand. Congratulations, you've taken its hand in marriage. Kidding. Please ignore me, pass, and continue.
Wheezed, laughing, dying.
Sorry about that. I'm trying not to die here right now.
I'm sorry, did you roll a havoc die to see if it kissed me? Was that what's going on?
No, I haven't even rolled yet, damn it. Give me a moment.
Okay.
going to roll a havoc die, though.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All I know is that's awful close to 100.
Michael, it did not have wings originally in the schematics, did it? Oh, goddammit, he stepped away. Fuck!
Yep. So he went to go get his elixir or
Yeah,
whatnot.
it looks at you, Cassia. And you feel something warm as it takes its other hand up towards your face and gently lays it on, and you feel this warmth both on your hand and on your face as you feel the bleeding that is still occurring a little bit ceases. And it just looks at you. Its head's tilted a little bit. Because it cannot express any other emotions because it doesn't have a movable face. No, you see its eyes.
Mirrors the tilted head motion.
Michael, did it have wings in its original design? Since you're back.
Yes.
Okay, we're just going to question that really quick. And then, as gracefully as it touched your face and healed you, you also see that its eyes go from red to golden. And it kneels in front of you, Cassia, still holding your hand.
You do not understand this. I am greatly confused. I'm also hesitant to let the young one's hand go. Did they not do this for you?
I mean, it knelt down because I'm shorter than everyone else, but it didn't do that.
It still gave you the kneeling gesture. Michael, while holding your hand.
Michael assumes that's because he is 2 feet tall, and this is the height of a normal person. He is thinking in short person terms. What?
I was going to be a cheek and say, I swear if you took my measurements and applied it to this poor being, I'm going to bap you.
So I have a question. Did the door get fixed where Vikel got thrown through it?
Yes.
Or is there still a hole there?
No, the hole has been fixed, and you can also see the door is actually reinforced even.
I'm just trying to figure out if we just stared into the fire for 5 hours, because you can't convince me he made it in 30 minutes.
Well, this is all happening at the same time as you were having your lesson, and then Gaius walks out as Michael's robot goes in for a visit.
We haven't had the lesson yet. I got threatened. It devolved into a little bit of madness, which would have only taken like 30 minutes tops. And then I guess we stared into the fire for 5 hours while Gaius took a breath outside. At that point, I'm outside too, making sure the fucker didn't die.
Do you want me to move your character over to... because then I'm going to put on hold for a moment what's happening up there.
Oh, yeah, it's important that she gets time too.
Yes. Minx, as you suddenly see everybody, leave the classroom, as you walk out to look at Gaius, you can see him standing outside leaning against one of the columns. And you can see him clenching his fists. That'll be a perception.
Okay.
Oh boy, you rolled that privately?
Oh, I forgot to switch it. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
There we go.
21. You see his
I
hair.
can use the reveal to everything.
That is fair. That happens. As you walk out, you see a distinct change in the way he looks. Like, his hair is, flowing around him. And it's starting to glow a little bit.
That's new? Is that normal?
No.
She's saying this out loud as she's approaching. Is that normal? Because she doesn't know what normal is for this group anymore.
It tends to happen when I'm getting emotional. Okay?
I was just being sure it wasn't something to be necessarily immensely concerned about. So what has you troubled? What has you troubled, dear?
Does he even know what he is asking me? Or rather threaten me with?
No. No. That's the problem. Look, I know he has been very stupid. I don't know how else to put it. Idiotic, maybe?
I am trying really well. Because not only did he threatening you, he also threatening me, and then challenges me to a bladed duel. How am I not?
I don't think he thought about that, dear. I really don't. Not all. It'd be one thing if he asked if you wanted to test your blades. I don't think he knows what he asked for when he asked to duel you with real blades. He's been acting very erratically, and we should get to the bottom of that.
Yes, but you can see him taking a deep breath, and him seems to cool up. You can see the hair starts to settle down normally as the glow also starts to fade a little bit as he just takes a few deep breaths. You also see that
and besides, I think it's my judgment call at this point. Considering all the strife this fucker has caused me.
Well, he is Cassius hireling. So it's her.
Yes,
You have to report him.
but it's me he has accosted.
Yes. But you need to report it to her. As she is the
Well, I'm not in the
contract
habit
holder.
of keeping. As well, I'm not necessarily one to keep secrets from their employers. I would much rather decide what I want done with him as recompense first, so I have something to suggest.
Yes. But
Is
I am
that fair?
going to report his...
Please, dear.
I am but
He's
merely
already
saying
gotten himself in enough trouble for today.
I am still having to report him challenging me to a bladed duel. She is my caretaker.
No, because I will make sure that it is a non-issue. You understand? It was challenged in my classroom. There's no fighting in my classroom, dear. Think about who I'm under and my proclivities.
Yes, I do know. But I cannot back down from a challenge issued either. You must understand
Then
that.
I'll have him back down.
Are you sure he would even do that?
He was in the wrong. I'm hoping he has enough sense.
Well, we can hope. And I hope we can teach
Because
him
as
better.
it stands, I would be your champion if you did have to accept the duel. Because it's my job to keep you alive and unharmed.
Not only you, it's also Cassius.
Yes, but mine's a more direct role. That was literally why I was sent here.
I don't want to fight about
Remember
this.
my life over yours.
And you think she's not under the same obligation?
Not to two parties. I'll remind you of your grandfather. And how he made me promise that I would die before you. Before we could even leave the room the first time.
You would see him blush. I didn't think you would actually say yes to it. But I am cool down now. We can go in and continuing the lesson.
It seemed like they were all headed somewhere.
Well,
Oh, there's the bird.
I'm just trying to get your attention, following Gratis' voice. Follow, please.
Yes, yes. You're required at the next lesson, you damn bird.
Lies to on your shoulder. Guide you to the front door that all this shit's happening in. More help, please. Give a brief summary of what has happened at the door and asking for opinions and how to help.
Mother, see to them. I do not know how long this one intends to kneel.
As you say that, it lets go of your hand and then stands up in a rest position. Its legs slightly apart, its hands behind its back.
At ease is what it's called.
Or at rest.
I was gonna giggle and be like, "Tell me it's parade rest without telling me it's parade rest."
Yeah.
Oof.
You know they're going to barge in the moment the bar is removed from that door, right?
Yes. You do not speak, young one, but do you understand?
It nods slowly.
All right. Attend the wizard. There's going to be a lot of people here. They don't mean harm. They just will be excitable.
It takes a step back.
It's an introvert.
Gestures
Venice is
to wizard.
Despite Michael's apprehensions, Menace removes the bar from the door.
Hey, but before the door's barred and everything, Minx is going to clap Gratius on the shoulder and kind of lean in real close while pulling him back. Just an angry whisper. If you want to start fixing your mess, you'll back down from that duel you proposed with the prince. Do I make myself clear?
I understand something. And I did not mean to do what I did. I wanted him to test his blades on my flesh, see how they cut.
I'm saying back down from the public, rather public, challenge you issued gracefully so that we can start fixing this mess before it has to be reported, dear, to your domina. You'll have to do it publicly as you did it before. Just letting you know.
I'm sorry. I think I misspoke on that challenge. I wanted a friendly duel to see how those blades would work on me and how they fit to your hand. A test of them in my work. And apparently I was not in a good headspace. Yes.
I accept your apology and you
barbarian for so long.
I accept your apology and your retracting of your challenge. But do not mistake my mercy for weakness, because if you do this one more time, I will answer with steel.
I did genuinely want to see how those blades cut.
And ask to test his steel, not a duel.
Is that the correct way we do this in your place?
Yes. You ask if he wants to test his blades.
Do you wish to test your blades?
We can do it after lessons are done for today, if you absolutely wish.
I am sorry for causing you trouble and any sort of impoliteness. It seems I'm not used to polite people anymore.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate.
I appreciate your apology.
Though I would like to see how we do with training tools. Is that how we do this?
Yes, you use blunt so that people are less injured when you hit them.
Are you sure just heal it?
About that, we might need to have some new one made. He gestures outside. He gestures outside to the small spa area over here, where you can basically see scattered, broken wooden weapons everywhere.
I think you mentioned that earlier in the room.
What, me and
I'll put it on the
Titus?
to-do list.
Me and Titus went at it, okay? We didn't hold back. Either of us.
I'm sure you both went at it just swimmingly. She had like this knowing smirk on her face. Just glances at the bird. Because
see the
low key,
door
this is
very
kind of a fair.
You see the
I
door
wish
very
them more
rapidly
yeah.
open and shut.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
I want to preface. This is not my fault.
It's his fault again.
I love how your immediate impulse is to say, first of all, I did nothing wrong.
That
The door is
only
closed.
people who've
That's
done
how you
something
get
wrong
awful.
say that. What did you do? Or what didn't you do?
I can say that Cassia wasn't the one who probably did whatever's in there.
I'm going to open the door, and I'm going to need two of you specifically to not lose your shit.
Which two specifically?
Door opens.
And you would see
Nice one, Mark.
bronze made angelic figure inside.
Cassia's face.
Haas, is
Oh.
that following the design I helped make for him? To the blueprint.
The joints you would probably need to roll quite a high perception check to be able to see the joints, if that's what you're asking about. But yes, you would be able to recognize at least some of the parts seems to have come from your suggestions to the blueprint you were both working on.
Advantage using Moira for assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And a guidance for a d4.
That's a persuasion, not a perception.
Oh, fuck.
Wrong one. Wrong one.
It's a +5 anyway. So that is
27.
27.
You recognize it, and yet it seems off. You're not entirely sure how or what is different, but there is a uncanny valley to the thing you're looking at. As its movements are...
Minx is staring at it in concern.
Why does it have like the visage of a celestial?
I'm not trying to figure out how many people who work around Cassia have an obsession with her, because that points back and forth between the two's faces.
I assure you that was not intended. It was supposed to look like a generic statue.
So what you're saying is it was subconscious.
He blinks out of sync. You used too many syllables. They slid right off.
It seems
subconscious
like
in the back of your
has...
mind, where the things that actually want to happen go to die.
before you guys continue answering that, Sean, you see that it has some very. This does not look as if it's a automaton at all, because it is showing too much like as if it's alive movement, like small nervous ticks with the wings, small nervous like hand gestures with the hands it is trying to keep behind. Like it has like this like completely natural lifelike movements. Like this is
I'm gonna
uncanny
teach
valley.
them thieves' cat.
Would
Why is
mitigate
everyone
this.
around
Thieves
you
like
obsessed
this
with you,
before?
Cassia?
I'm so sorry. So first off, Lilith was gonna say something, and then things happened. Soup, and then Minx was gonna say something, and
everyone
then
spoke at
things
once.
happened. Soup.
Alright, let's go in order then.
What is it, Amalthea?
And Matthew said, why does it have the visage of a celestial? Like an angel.
His answer was it was supposed to blend in with various statues, i.e., be decorative until needed.
Good. She will pause now. That was the question she would have answered. So now moving next.
So
Because people were
Minx's
talking at the
turn.
same time.
Why are they all obsessed with you, Cassia?
I don't know. Do not make this West. Don't know.
He genuinely snickers.
You are literally a
She's
mountain of
more,
cunts.
she's more
and wit.
concerned
What
at
do you
the
mean?
amount of obsessive behavior she's seen from the party towards Cassia.
Help.
She saved us all from slavery. Except for you. And you. And she kind of points to the two extremely noble people behind her.
I get that, but this is isn't this a little much?
Oh yes, but I'm
Or
very
the
used to
fact that
being
he's
fawed
always
over.
attached to her in some way, shape, or form. He's within 5 feet of her at all times. Unless he's forced to not be. Points at Gradius.
Oh,
He's known her, what, a day?
Well, you can ask Gaius how close I was to him in the beginning. Yep.
He
Oh.
like turns away and looks away.
Yes,
I
until
mean,
you
you
were
were
forced to
teaching her.
publicly make a point. We got it. Stares
He's
motherfuckerly
made
at
a
the druid.
very good divide. Quite well on his own.
But as the
Is
statue,
this because of his
Speaking of
forward
motherfuckerly, why are you lot not at your lessons? I didn't think I raised that much of a ruckus.
points to bird?
Oh,
Yeah, I think the bird is the
It went and
is the
fetched
one.
us.
Also, I just followed Dio when he got up and left from the lesson because I was going to get him to come back, and then I saw the robot drag Casey away. So, well, I feel like this is going to be a whole thing.
yes.
Can I have my turn, please?
Yeah.
As I was walking in, I was wondering, as I've seen it be lifelike, would I know anything as druidcraft that would influence this? Because right now that looks like a living automaton. Something that breathed life into.
you can try and roll on nature, but I'm not sure you'll get anything. You will probably need to roll an arcana for that.
I'm going to roll Arcana. Moira assisting. Let's see how high I can get with this.
Can I take a look at it whenever he points it out?
Mhm.
That is a 26.
26. This is, given your background, also I need to take in, this is something you have not heard about or seen before, something this lifelike, this reacting to everything around it. It is as if it is someone. It is not a
Hey,
thing.
since I
Comes from the Imperial Academy,
It-
and you see something like this, you may also roll me Arcana check.
I was gonna ask if, because it looks like a celestial, if I could do religion.
Sure.
Gonna add
Hmm?
the concentration.
Thea would want to get in on that as well.
Like that sounded kind of like yes, but but at the same time, it also sounded like he also did something else. But
23 in total. Who else is going to roll Arcana or Religion? Please do roll, and I will get to explaining.
oh, that danced off of a
Wow.
19 too.
2. I ain't seen shit. And then it pushes it to an 18. Damn it. Womp womp.
Oh,
Hold on, let me
Nero
try
is too
religion.
lost
No
in their
one rolled
thoughts.
religion.
Amalthea
God damn
rolled
it.
I
Religion.
rolled religion. Thank you. Although he got better than me. It danced off of a 19. I'm sad about that.
Let's see. Let's start from the top. Cassia, with an Arcana. You have heard of high-powered golems and automatons before, but they have never been able to mimic someone being alive before. So this is like almost something unprecedented, at least what you have access to of knowledge. Like, this is unprecedented, something completely off uncharted waters.
Eek.
11 religion. You're uncertain of it, religion-wise, but there were maybe some stories about something, but you're not entirely sure. It like slips from your mind as if when you're trying to focus on it. And Alfie, you're not entirely sure.
I'm too concerned.
Oh, hello. The thing has come up to us.
You see it
That's
looks
interesting.
at
Ask a
Nero,
question.
and then it extends a hand and ruffles Nero's hair.
Mm-hmm. Head pats.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to explain to them that this is no construct, this is living. Or the closest it can be.
Though it cannot change its expression as it is locked in the mask that has been placed upon it. So it keeps this like neutral stare, even though its way of expressing itself right now is quite friendly. Let's see.
It's stuck with Cassia's resting bitch face.
Winkle, you're confused about this thing. It
No,
was also-
dude.
with your Arcana check, let me explain, people. Stop interrupting me. Michael, with the 7, you're not entirely sure what this is. This, again, is you're completely weird, because is this an automaton? Is this a golem? You're not entirely sure what you have done here, and it's freaking you a little bit out. Nero, you're not entirely sure if this is something that should exist. Is this friendly? Is it hostile? You do not feel that you would want to take any chances. Even though it seems friendly, you're not entirely sure it wouldn't snap your neck while you sleep. the paranoia is real. Though Weigel has you roll of 14 in your intelligence religion check. There were some stories or rumors about celestial beings who might not have been of flesh and blood, but you're not entirely sure on that level. Entirely if that is just legends or rumors of madmen and religious fanatics.
Oh no. Oh no, it belongs to that place. The fucking Moradrons or whatever they're called are gonna fucking kill me if I sleep.
So it is not a machine, then a living being, so it is a child?
Yes.
Yes, it appears that Weigel is a father of 2 now. Congratulations.
But
It turns around and look at you, Keisha, and holds up both its arm in a cross.
Like a no?
No. Did he not make your form?
not the mama.
But then it taps on where you can see this like glowing crystal is, and points to the mage in the corner who's freaking the fuck out.
Ah, so that would be your papa. Very good, man. Why did you not go to him when I suggested that you go to him?
And then it points to Gaius.
Ah,
You
I'm
have
afraid
two
you cannot
dads.
touch that one.
I have created a problem.
Acia, can this no speak?
No, it can't. It wasn't supposed to be able to, so I didn't build the function. Same reason why it has a statuesque expression.
Haas, I have a question for you. Could I use Moira in channeling my magics to give her or him a temporary voice using mimicry through Moira and act as a bridge for me?
You would not, because that would demand a combination of different spells that you have not experimented with.
And you already did sketchy shit yesterday.
Because then
Doing
you're
sketchy shit.
because mimicry is a supernatural thing, which means that you would need to combine a spell that I don't even think you have the level to cast, which would be potentially telepathic bond.
I was
Or
more thinking using Find Familiar to teach it to it.
oh no, you want to teach it magic?
No. Stop that. I
Careful.
will hit you.
Hammer will be flying, or rather,
Give it
the
to
hand will be
Please do
sent
not
flying.
teach things magic. We've already gone over this. Please don't teach random things find familiar. We've already been over
Michael.
that exponentially.
Take the Shining One with the individual in charge of her stone. See what you can do about giving her a proper voice and face. They deserve to express themselves. They might have insight to things that we don't. Please.
No problem. That requires me to take the core out, and I don't know what happens if I try to do that.
You cannot
I don't even
add
know if
to
it has.
them?
Not with it running. Do you want me to lose a hand?
Yes, because
No.
would it possibly hurt it if it were
That might be
tampered
the
with while
other
it was
issue.
awake?
So, one, its internals are a complex network of gears and springs. I'm not sticking my hands in there while that's running. That's how you lose limbs. Two, I don't know if it has some sort of innate self-preservation that's going to prevent me from tinkering with it further or removing the core to where I can safely work on it. Three, it is going to take a complete redesign to incorporate a voice box and the ability for the faceplate to move.
I'm pretty certain if you explain that to them, they will be more than happy to adjust. They seem to be clever enough to
So-
understand that.
Would it be too difficult to build it into the face? Like, because it doesn't need the voice box where, like, we have it, right?
This is arguably true, but that is a decision to go through once they have agreed to being redesigned and preferably shut down so things are easier.
Consent is needed.
Very well.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of machine art the core that you gave me meant to be used for?
Well, you did see Ferris, right? It's the same core, maybe just a little bit more pure than what is in Ferris.
Guardian.
He takes out, the small tin soldier that suddenly, explodes inside into the steel golem.
The iron golem that we fought previously and tried to kill us before it started killing other people.
Yes. Are you able to shut this one down and work on him?
Well, that's not intelligent. It's like
I understand.
Um,
I also understand that.
I should be able to, but again, this is an amazing piece and I wish not to hurt it, if it is alive.
Well, that's why we do things carefully. We get consent from them and then proceed.
Can we teach them yes and no, please, to write on a paper?
They know how to nod and to shake hands.
You actually see it grasp a hole of the gem, and you just see it rips it out.
No! Please tell me it didn't just damage its own
No,
core.
it didn't. It just plucked it out, and then it just like freezes as you see the light from the eyes dims.
That's one way to give consent. I trust it isn't damaged.
No, luckily. Puts core in pocket.
Would it be
Reaches
too
up.
bold to ask a better, stronger lady to gently lay that one on the workbench?
I don't think it is actually able to move right now.
Yes, that's why I would like dear Amalthea to lay it on the workbench.
Don't move it. If you start moving the pots, we might break the joint locks.
Very well. That's why I asked the question. Didn't
give me a moment here. You see him taking out a few tools, and then you see him like point in something akin to a lockpick in towards the joints, and you then hear a faint click. Then the arm just like falls slumped down to the side from the position it was like locked in before.
So what I'm
Michael
seeing
goes-
is that you will need that done to the wings and the other tidbits as well. Sorry, Michael.
Michael drags over one of the anvils and stands on top of it, then pops the faceplate off of its
You're basically taking the mask off.
brackets. Yeah,
Yes.
very carefully sets it down.
Would you like help redesigning this so it has a human voice? Or what would you like? How may I help?
Should I step out? Do you still need strong?
Oh, we might
Moving
need
I think we
you.
should leave the men to their. I will help. You lot should go to your lessons.
Druid, I
Also,
don't.
please tell Mouse to stop trying to listen through the door. She has been standing there for hours.
Oh, Mouse. No, you do not get to study the core. The core is in Vikel's pocket for a very specific reason, most likely.
It immediately went into the bag of holding. Because we've got
So,
sticky
no Snoop for you.
fingers. We've got sticky
Yes.
fingers and person who is acting like a cat with its hackles raised.
Oh, I see.
If
Not
you lot.
you,
No.
them.
Not
No.
you.
I know. I mean, I saw
Yeah.
what you were pointing at. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you dare
No.
try to look innocent, you fluffkin. I saw what you did. All daggers and anger. Squint.
Also, this would probably be avoided if you could communicate it with us in some way. Like, let us know what is going on, so we don't think you've just decided to coup.
Decided to coup?
Perform a coup, take over.
Oh, I have no intention of taking over. That takes too much
Yeah.
work.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The very little I know about Michael is unflattering.
Oh no.
Well, the first
Let's see.
impression wasn't great. I can give you that. I can tell you that. But there was other things
Why?
going on at that time.
Flashes back to putting raw iron in the smithy and causing an explosion in the temple's forge.
Yep. Like the day she had to, put her father into petrification stasis is wild. Like there were other things going on that maybe did that, but yeah, you know what? I'm just going to. I'm going to go.
He is rather unruly, isn't he?
You can probably take care of things.
Endeavor to do what I can, but you lot should attend your lessons. I would hate for Minx to think that you are wasting her time.
Minx is now following the slowly wandering away Nero.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
okay though?
She goes back to lesson place.
Following Nero. You alright, dear? Sigh, heavy sigh, because it doesn't take an insight check to know that that's a fucking
Nero's
lie.
been through a lot. Nero's been through a lot recently. And now the bird's attending.
And she told the bird that it better fucking show up. Because it needs fucking etiquette lessons too.
You'll see one of her eyes is glowing golden. Gratis is watching through her while he works.
I want you to know you still have to
Gratis,
attend in
you
person,
are to be
dear.
there.
Your presence is mandatory, sir. Looking at the glowing eye.
I will
Just-
be the
Just the tightest smile. Your attendance is mandatory.
I am not going to tolerate any insolence further. You are
How long
expected
did
to be
it take
there.
me? Yes, I'm
Go to
wondering
the
how long it
class.
would take me to sketch up a voice so Vico could make
No,
it.
no. You are not
Ask
needed
that.
here. Report to them. This is my domain.
I'm asking above board. That's what I was trying to ask. He's going. I'm trying to see how much I could help with.
I don't think you can because
What do you call
this is it. Like in theory, we're talking about an advanced medical understanding that one doesn't exist, and a mechanical understanding that also doesn't exist.
The medical side, the druids would know the anatomy.
Not 100% the way we would understand it. This is still.
It'd be a different form, but yes.
It would still not be as refined as how we understand how the body works. This isn't modern times. This is still.
Yeah.
trying
I'm
to
giving
figure
Nero
out
a
how
minute to reply.
Still trying to figure out mechanically how we're going to give this thing a voice.
I do have some
carefully.
theories. A lot of them you're not going to like.
Right, we kill the wizard and we use his body parts. Couldn't agree more.
What?
No.
No.
That was above board, motherfucker.
It is difficult to know when you use the same voice that you use for your character.
I
Those
don't.
jokes.
You can't tell the cadence between little guy voice versus annoyed GM voice.
The mage
Were
is
you trying to
looking.
spell replicate?
Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh, I was just asking Sean if he was trying to spell replicate.
Yeah. A couple of series
I'm
of.
sorry, I'm giggling about Red Pie.
No, replicate.
It is good. Pie is good. Your Floridian slip is understandable. Pie is good. But replicating
I'm the
a
one
Goram
drinking
voice
here.
box is pain. And Nero losing her she internally is not helping.
But yeah, Nero would just see concern whenever they're looking back at her. Just She's genuinely just wanting to make sure Nero's okay, because this isn't how Nero's acted the entire time she's known her.
Oh yeah.
If you'd like, you can be excused for the day if you need time. In fact, that'll probably be the first lesson. If you need time to keep yourself together, take that time.
As soon as you said, if you need time to yourself, she's already out of the door.
If you need
Fair.
time to yourself, go. We love
Fair
you
enough.
and we are here for you. You hear Shadow
She was making sure that she understood that it's coming from a place of concern, and that we can talk later about it in private if that's what Nero prefers. But it's going to be something that needs talked about. It's all she was trying to make sure she understood before she dismissed her. Fair. All right. So now that that is settled, and I will find them later. Let's start with the obvious. And you're going to have to sit there and deal with the berating. I'm sorry, Gratius. She has a smile on her face. She's clearly not sorry for what she's about to say. Let's start with, not everyone is trained to represent or chosen to represent their people. Don't let it instill an opinion in you for all of them. I don't know any others. So, but I'm willing to bet that at least 80% aren't as stupid as this one.
A wee bit higher, most likely.
I'm saying at least 80% can't be as stupid as you in how you've been acting.
They're a lot more civilized most days.
Like, I don't know what wild hair got up your ass, but you need to figure that shit out. Talking with her hands on it, she's just like, you need to figure your own shit out.
Being called slave triggered me today. I am sorry.
And I didn't call you one.
No, before I come in the room and all this.
No, but I'm still the one you appeared to threaten.
And I took it out on you, and I'm sorry.
I appreciate the apology.
Manners.
It does not help that it was right after that one thoroughly embarrassed me. Pointing to the bird.
Moira.
Pointedly at the bird. Like she is addressing the bird.
Please apologize like you mean it. And actually do it for once. Moira will hop off the table, flap down to you, lower its beak to the floor, and drop a shiny that it's found. Probably a pebble or something.
Okay, you're cute. Okay, you're cute. I appreciate the apologies. It doesn't mean that you both still won't be punished. But I've reserved that decision for whenever I come up with a suggestion. And I'm far less harsh than Probably your dominant. Or anyone else I could tell here that.
What they did for us usually was hard labor.
And just to note, she did pick up the pebble. She did accept the offering of shiny because it's cute and it's like damn it. It's like damn it made me smile.
The bird will flap up to you. Moira will nestle in and rub on your cheek. You made a friend.
That is.
Okay, you're cute. But don't embarrass me like that again. I would really have to. I would really not. Now I wouldn't enjoy hurting you. Okay, you get brownie points. The bird is cute, damn it. Has has the obvious soft spot for animals. She's like just stroking the bird's chest, just a little bit pouty because she's mad that she's happy about it.
I suppose a secret for a secret would be fair.
Now is not the time. But also, it's not exactly a secret now anymore, is it?
I was on about one of mine.
I know. But I'm saying mine's not much of a secret anymore. About how I was feeling about the situation.
Moira can act a little bratty or childlike.
I noticed. But she is cute. But yes.
Also, who's a small child?
Anyway, back to. Oh, that's Mouse. That one's a Morpheus. Last time I saw her, she was running off with Michael, and then they caused chaos. I was told it would be fine, and it wasn't fine.
I mean, did they die? Because then it's probably fine if they didn't.
I'm not entirely sure what happened. She could explain that if she wants. I just know I came down to a lot of yelling, and I went up to even more yelling before that. Because they went up whenever Mouse caused the ruckus in the tavern area. And came down to so many fines for that guy. So many fines.
Since we're clearing air, is there any more problems that I've caused that I do not understand or did not realize? He's looking across the room and staring at each of you.
He's tried to be considerate of those who have been trained for something and those who have not. You were saying, Amalthea?
I was saying that he has not done anything to slight me, but he needs to be careful.
Fair, you've been too busy with Titus, right?
Yes. Oh, that reminds me of something I have to do after this. But not, it's not in that. You know what? It's fine. You can assume what you want to.
He will walk up and try and whisper to you. Excuse me. Am I supposed to have heard what was in the next stall over?
Say that again. You were actually being a bit too quiet.
Was he supposed to hear via Moira what's happening the next stall over with your sister and...
Probably shouldn't be eavesdropping, but I don't know what's going on.
Not trying to eavesdrop, Moira just hears everything, and I can't choose.
I mean, it is fine, but maybe you should, how do we say, mind your business and not try to get
Right.
into every little thing that everybody else is doing.
That too.
Oh,
Hey. Nice one, Michael.
natural 20.
Sidetracked by praising.
I would like to bow before each one of them and apologise formally, the way I would do to the clan head. How's that received?
He will give a acknowledging nod as you gives an apology to Alex.
I have caused undue strife.
I think it's not completely your. It's not all completely on your shoulders. Most of it, yes. But we are responsible for our own reactions. And some tempers got a bit high. Glances at Alex pointedly. Like, because he's been acting a bit pompous himself. Tempers got a bit high. I don't think all of the blame is on you. Quite a bit of it, but not all. Because we have the ability to control our own actions.
Yes, mine was more barbarian than I should allow.
It would have been probably expected more of someone who hasn't been here for as long as you probably have.
Yes, I did not take certain things very good.
But a lot of it has been reactionary, I have noticed. So let's
You
try to
come
do
up and
better.
offer- Let us bygones be bygones, and I will incur a debt.
I will allow it this time. If it happens again, though, I will be dictating your punishment, and it will not be as lenient as it would have been this time. Is that fair?
Fair. I should probably give you this. He will write down a word for you. If I ever get to uppity again, please speak this.
Appreciated. But also, just a little bit of information. You probably got very, very lucky, sweetheart, because and she takes a lock of his hair and just rubs it between her fingers. This is probably the only thing that kept you from being gelded. And I'm not meaning by me, dear.
Gilded is Pete Brax's
Snip,
brain
snip.
for a moment. The word he gave you was calm.
Just message it to me.
Mm-hmm. Please do not use that without recompense.
I will only use it whenever you are getting far too uppity. Clearly talking about the whole wolf thing. Fair.
Fair.
I'm not one to control others. It's not what I enjoy doing. It's not what I like to do. It's just taxing. So self-control is very much appreciated. So I'll only ever use it when I have to. But back to the lesson. Clearly not trained to represent his people. But manners can be taught, and self-control can be practiced. And no one has to fight each other over it. Now, if only everyone understood that. But there are those like me who are trained to represent their people. It's very important to have that kind of diplomacy, especially when you're going to be taking a position of power. Looks at Gaius. Because if you don't use self-control whenever you're making your decisions and act emotionally, you can do something that is a detriment to your people, to your lands, and to yourself. If things are spoken out of turn, looks at Moira. If people speak out of turn. Basically, gesturing to the fact that Cassia had to make a very public announcement denouncing him because Moira spoke out of turn. So that's going to be our homework, is practicing self-control and building better bonds. Because so help me, if we end up with a tyrant king because he got misinformation from how you acted, I will geld you while you're awake. It doesn't mean you're not still eye candy. That's a great question. To whom, indeed? And just
I
for
think
clarification
you
above
probably
board,
informed
it was intended. The intent behind the statement was informing Gaius that if he internalizes this shit, he's probably going to become a tyrant that no one likes. And to Gratius that he needs to practice his self-control a lot, and to Moira to keep her freaking beak shut.
To Amalthea?
That was
No,
the
no.
intention.
into it right now.
I'm gonna point this out, dead ass. That was not described, gestured, or pointed in any form of that dialogue and roleplay. The line was delivered, but the iteration and action made it sound like it was a full monologue pointed directly at Gaius, which would mean that you just literally threatened the prince's royal jewels, which I know wasn't your
That's
intent.
why
Thank
I-
God you went above board. But
That's why I'm throwing the
motherfucker,
intention
do it like a
there
book.
because I realized I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Read
I
it
didn't
out
do the
like a
RP hand gestures because I was doing them in person because I have my cam on.
I get you, but because I'm gonna let you know now.
I know.
Think of it
I fail.
a radio novella. Some of us can't have our webcams on and stuff, so you have to iterate and illustrate with your voice what is going on. Because
I
I'm
realized
sorry,
that after. That's
but
why I.
glowing family jewels are not for snipping.
I don't know. They're
My
too shiny.
fucking God.
Those jewels are too shiny, apparently.
I didn't hear snipping. I heard another S word.
Geld. No,
Yeah.
she said geld. She said, so if we end up with a tyrant king, so help me, I will geld you. Basically going from tyrant king pointing to Gaius to pointing to Gratius. Going, so help me, I will geld you.
So I have a question for you. Would I be able
Yes.
to inform them all the things that Moira saw, considering that past and everything that was witnessed there?
She came out after he was shiny. After he got the settle on the shiny.
I think they're talking about something else that they scanned of the surveillance.
Will you point it out for me, please? What it is that you're talking about here?
The mountain pass and barbarians.
You could.
I'd like to just give them a general idea of what. Remember, I sent Moira looking around the whole map?
Yes.
Well, as best I could from the.
Yeah, but she
I
couldn't
would like to
fly
give
out.
that to.
She's also very limited in how fast and how far she can fly. So basically, you were able to see the mountain pass wherein there is the fortress city. I never specified anything about barbarians, did I?
I think you did. Or it might be something else that you've told me otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm just giving them an overview of the area and making sure they understand what she gathered at some point.
Roger that.
Appreciate the information. Probably would have been best saved for whenever we have everyone here. That way it's not going to have to be repeated. But I do appreciate the information.
Not a cartographer.
It's more a timing thing. It's just why say it multiple times when it could be said once in front of everyone?
Because I was going to
I'm not
ask
exactly
from
a
that,
godfather for myself.
how does it change from place to place? Is there different etiquette, or in those mountains, is it different from down here to that city over there in the forest? Does the rules change, or is it all one standard thing?
At least someone's taking notes.
Is there changes in etiquette that I have to be aware of?
That's partially a pass question.
The etiquette doesn't change much because it's very much codified how it's taught for the entirety of the empire, but there might be some slight variations that might change, but that's again up for in the differentiation of the type of the nobility you're talking to. Because the more rank differentiating, the more growling you basically need to do. To be
And knowing your
appropriate.
place is half the battle.
Yes.
So basically, yes. And depending on how close to nobility you are, this is where you need to grovel more, basically. I'm trying to get a basic understanding so I can
There
put in my
is
own
like
words.
a baseline that is like you use as etiquette for like everyone, but if you're speaking of like those of much higher standing, there would be some more ceremonial etiquette that is used for someone of that rank.
Okay.
As but it's a much more intricate system which would be covered in a different lesson. You would basically be teaching them in a 101 of etiquette right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because what Gradius has to do is not what Gaius will have to do.
I'm sorry for being a disruption. Please continue with anything you can teach me.
But yes. Yes, while there is some differences whenever you're in certain company, there is a baseline. So knowing where you stand with others is half the battle. Unfortunately, you drew the short end of the stick on that, Gratius.
Okay.
However, that is a more one-on-one type of lesson, and I don't think we currently. I think that's something we can also learn on the road.
I should probably ask this. What is our goal?
Well, right now our goal is to get him to the temple so he can light the fire and claim his place. Pointing to Gaius. Because once he does that, he has backing, and that's important. He has powerful backing.
Shouldn't we run there as quick as we can and get him in place?
Preparation is needed as well.
Yes. Yes, and he also has to be prepared for the role he'll be taking. He's still learning. He didn't grow up where he would learn all this. So he needs to know how to walk, how to talk, how to rub elbows with the right people, and interject who he may know, name drop when it's appropriate. It's to keep him in a place of standing once he has the position. You know, routine maintenance that everyone has to do for their social lives.
He stares at himself.
Your situation is something that's worth unpacking, but very, very unique, I would say. Because, like I said, your red hair is probably the only thing that kept you from being gelded.
Please, you might want to stop using that word.
Guys is sitting
That's the
uncomfortable,
polite word.
legs crossed over.
Same.
It's the polite word for it.
I mean, understandable. It's just, it's not really a polite thing in general, if I'm being honest.
Fair. I'll
tend
give you
to not-
that, but
You tend to not geld people in private system, like in positive society, I guess. Wasn't?
yes, but it gets my point across very nicely, I would say. Gestures to the fact that both of the boys are uncomfortable. It's more I'm getting my point across. I wasn't taught how to teach. I'm doing this the best I can. And making sure I get my point across. I can be eloquent with my words, and I can be polite and courteous to those I am meeting with, and perfectly professional. But this isn't my job. This is volunteer work. So assuming if I want to have a little fun with it. Didn't you have a visitor? Points behind Amalthea.
I was not exactly looking at my screen.
That's why I'm like, it appears you have a visitor. Pointing to Amalthea. Or like right behind her.
Oh, hello.
Oh, just continue on with your
Really?
lesson. I am just taking notes and writing some stuff down that might need to be addressed. You can see her coming in, freshly bathed, as she has like this shine to her.
Mm-hmm.
As she starts.
Poor Gaius still hasn't gotten a chance to clean up.
Yep.
Because Minx was distinctly like, okay, no one's going to the bathhouse. Yoink.
But as you continue on with your lesson here, I'm gonna move the focus
Mm-hmm.
up to the crafting
Yeah.
team.
I mean, I can do a summary of what she would basically be teaching them real quick if that
Yes,
helps.
you can write that
Because
down on
I
the
don't
side.
want to do a full lesson plan.
That is completely fair. You can roll a summary in the side. Actually, Nevro, what exactly are you doing right now? If you have the chance to speak. Nero, you there? At all? Or are you unavailable to answer right now?
I remember seeing in there that she looked at the workshop and then took one of the broken weapons and started swinging it to practice. That's in the side chat.
Yeah, but I was also asking if there were anything else they wanted to do as to give their character a little bit of time. As I am getting no answer, then I will move the focus over to the crafters that rolled on that 20 on their roll.
I was just offering so that you could expand upon it for them.
Yes. But I think he might be AFK.
Yeah. Either that or they're dealing with someone else in their background. Hello? Hello?
Sorry, as you guys go to work with the assistant of the Golemancers, and you start taking a few things apart and does a little change, everything seems to go smoothly. As you're making a refitting to give it a chance to be more expressive in the way that it moves by adding a few extra movable parts to the face chassis. Or rather the mask. But you also, with the help of the mage, makes a prototype of a magical voice output wherein it would be able to speak by inserting a magical gemstone into its where the mouth would be for it to broadcast.
This is where I realized the spell Magic Mouth exists, and I was completely overthinking this entirely.
Yeah, it's basically a small gemstone with Magic Mouth permacasted on it.
very carefully locks the modified faceplate back onto the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Resets the joints so that they're not dislodged. And very carefully places the core back in.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm gonna die. Thumbs up, everyone.
Give me a second here. As the core gets plugged in again, you see how the energy starts to flow back through it all, and you see how the different parts starts to glow, and you see it spasms for a moment, and you see the eye starts to glow as it sits up, and you see how it starts to move as if in a chewing. And it like takes a hand up to its throat, and you see the mouth opens just a tiny bit as a whisper comes out. Can you hear me? As it
Michael's
tries.
going to pull out some precision tools and adjust the gem's placement.
I am speaking lowly, not to hurt anyone. I am thankful. It was before it had taken Casey, you saw that the mask's expression and facial structure was changed back into like something like a statue would look like. But you see, as the power runs through it, it like takes the same shape and visage as you, yet again. Or someone close to you. It's a little bit mixture of... It's not a pure copy of yours, it's more like it's a copy of everyone of the female gender that you can recognize the small features of combination into what it looks like. I am sorry to my visage unsettle you.
I
I'm more
already have one
confused.
sibling that looks like me. It would be interesting to have something else that looks like me. Michael.
I don't know what you want from me.
Who is responsible for sculpting the face? Poke, poke.
Do I look like a smart person, Casey?
I don't accept idiots in my tutelage. So sorry. I don't train idiots. That would be a waste of time. So, not too dumb, not too bright, just right. Does that answer your question, Michael?
Sadly, it creates more questions. Regardless, I don't know how this happened. This was supposed to be a golem, and I don't know what it is now.
Well, wizard.
I am not even sure what this is. This is something unprecedented, though. It does make me think back to a case a couple of years ago, before I even got my master's.
Mm.
There were rumors of someone having done something similar, but I am not entirely sure what this can be classified as, because it is intelligent and yet also self-learning. Domina, and I am sorry I cannot be too much more help, but I can assure you I have done nothing, I hope, to earn your ire in the creation of this. I only supplemented some of the more rare materials to it.
Yes, you said something about a core
Yes.
older version of the one of your steel giant.
Not an
What
older,
is older about this one?
not older, more pure crystal,
Oh,
inlaid with magic.
well, what makes it pure?
No faults in it. It is concentrated crystalline mana. Or magic. Given shape and inlaid with no impurities, and to be honest, I am not entirely sure what has happened here, because it is even some of the most intricate creations I have done doesn't even come close to this one, which is why it's uncanny and gives me the want to study more and work more with this, with your permission, of course, Domina.
I would humbly ask that you treat them as a person, as clearly they seem to emulate and resemble a person. Speaking of person, young one, what is your name, if you should know one?
Name. I never thought of a name, as I only exist, but
Mujun.
when I slumbered, I thought that if I was to be called anything, I am unsure.
Perhaps we can workshop that with you. Come up with one.
I would be most gracious for that, Your Grace. As she says that, she gives a small bow as she's sitting up on the table.
This is the forge. You need not bow to me.
But I can sense he's too bound to you, my creators. Therefore, I am also bound to you, as I am bound to him, the one that glows.
The Sovereign. Is this because of your gem or because of something else?
I am uncertain. It is more like a calling. I am sorry, I cannot. Don't have words. You can hear her voice box starts to glitch a little bit. As she speaks the last few words.
It's okay. The gem is probably getting too warm. Take your time.
I will do what I must.
If you are learned, I would like to teach you words in another language that involve hands. Do you think you can keep up? The DM is muted because he realized that this artificer speaks thieves' cant and is unapologetically teaching a celestial how to speak thieves' cant. He's losing his shit.
This is gonna be great. Well, this is gonna be great, isn't it? Oh boy. She
I mean, that's something you can
simply-
gloss over that can be handled off screen.
Yeah,
but yeah.
but she will nod at that. And then
you thought you were a dummy. Silly Michael.
Did I do?
You thought you were a dummy. Silly Michael.
As she like slides off the table and the maid like moves aside. I wish to see him, please. Your Grace.
Very well then. Michael, would you mind if I borrowed your little one to go to see Gaius?
I don't think I have any control over this thing. I'm pretty sure it can do whatever the hell it wants.
I still listens to you. Though I can make my own decisions, yes, but I still listens to you if you have any inquiry or wishes of me. you are my maker, after all, to get up with him. And I thank you for giving me shape and form.
Vigo's gonna scratch his hair under his helmet. Well, Casey, you're the boss.
You may take
Very
oath.
well. There we go. Keep a good eye on them, Manos.
Why is little sister sad? As she walked by the window.
The person sitting over there?
Yes, she glows like me.
Do you want to speak with her?
She didn't seem happy with me.
Happy. I was under the impression she was trying to be protective.
I don't understand. I mean no harm.
I am certain. And I do see them going at it with broken tools, which is arguably not acceptable. I should let you visit with Gaius. As much as I would love to stick my nose and harass poor Nero, I don't think they need to be pestered right now.
She needs peace.
They do. I don't know if I would be the one to give it to them. Ladies.
They, would look a little bit weirdly at the walking, talking bronze statue.
You've seen automatons before.
You actually see Aquila actually make a gesture towards the automaton, and you see it mimics her in an answer.
Are you gonna make me roll religion to figure out what the fluff that is?
Sure.
God damn it. It's gonna be like, please tell me it's Arcana and not religion. I suck at that.
Get good.
Figure it out, Einstein.
I'm not religious,
Oh,
but it feels so good.
That's not bad.
that's still good. It is it's basically a hand gesture of a blessing. That she did in a hand gesture, and you see the automaton responding equally before giving her a
Do you
slight
know
bow.
that one?
She is also glowing, so she must be a little sister. You see
Do you
Eleni's
know perhaps her? Oh, sorry. Yep, go for it.
you see Elenia like quickly like sidestepping and like looking at Aquila. before looking at the talking automaton. Because that is not something that normally happens. That is unheard of. And it is
We gave it
weird.
a voice. It's okay, Nisa. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Nisa, but... Yeah. Do you recognize her robes, perhaps?
Rather the light. I recognize. Home. 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 You hear the word home starts to cycle as it gets more and more distorted.
A moment. Distortion usually comes from emotion. What emotion is this making you feel?
You would see it like freezes up and starts jerking a little bit. As in, it's not fully in control of itself, as something is going on. And you can also see the coloring of its eye starts to go from the golden to red to blue, back to red, golden. Like it's like the eye starts to like pulse in different lights.
Do you want me to roll a smith thing to figure out what's causing the seize, or Arcana?
Arcana.
Copy. Okay, so with this, get that. That is bullshit. I'm gonna blow my inspiration on that. Mirror. So we down about one.
You did also remember to add your inspiration for the recap, correct?
I did. That's what I'm spending.
Okay.
Okay, and then with that, I'm gonna use artist intuition, and I'm gonna use my guidance, which is still active. Bibbity bobbity.
This automaton is my damn property. Total 21.
Oh, the meme still stands.
You would see that there is something like something that isn't there, something that is not supposed to be there. There is there, as if something has been inlaid into this thing. And that's the weird part, because it acts like a person, it speaks like a person, but you're not uncertain what is going on here, as you see the crystal starts also to glow, where the core starts to glow more intense. And it and then just as it starts, it just like snaps out of it, and it looks a little bit confused around.
Okay, so you're telling me that with a 21, I could tell that there's something inlaid, but I cannot tell what is wrong.
No. It is basically like the best way to describe it is a feedback loop of trying to access something it doesn't. It's basically a feedback loop that basically makes it reset itself.
Which would suggest that there's something malfunctioning with the core. That's curious.
What happened? Where are we? Cassia?
We are going to go see Alex. You seem to be suffering from a feedback loop that occurred when you said the word home. Don't repeat it. It's currently an issue. I suspect it has something to do with your core as it was glowing. Do you still wish to see Alex, or do you wish to go back to your makers?
I wish still to see him, if possible.
Very good. Then we are going this way. Titus.
He looks up from the scroll he's reading. You can see he has like several patches and bandages on his body where you can see that something is still healing. But he just gives a nod, and then he like freezes when he looks at the automaton, and you see the automaton looks at him before giving him a small bow. And he mirrors the bow.
Alright, I am going to use my perception to make sure that I'm not interrupting like a dick. So I'm a snoop. Yep, good snoop. Am I interrupting?
Well, you hear that there is a pause as Paxil goes over something, and there is like a pause so you wouldn't be interrupting anything mid-sentence as you arrive.
I will gently knock and wait to be allowed in. Oh, nice. I suppose without the protests, things are fine.
Mm-hmm.
I trust class is coming along well.
Yes.
Learning a lot. Realizing errors. Rectifying mistakes. That one looks better.
Sorry, you caught me while I was away from the computer. I'm sorry. Yes.
You're really okay, Amalthea.
Class is going fine.
Yes.
Okay. You're like, yes, and I'm like, I'm gonna incite the shit out of that. Excuse me a
So
minute.
fine. Like, she's confused why you asked, basically.
I've admittedly thrown quite a bit of shade at the boys, but I think it's going well.
Alex,
I think I've gotten my point across. She didn't seem right, so I dismissed her from class for the day. And I assured that we would be speaking later.
Alex, this one wanted to visit with you, see you.
He like turns around over the back and he like looks at her. he then like gets up from the seat, walks over and like looks at her, just as she turns to look at him.
I feel like I could make a
Yeah.
guardian angel joke here, but I will refrain.
I'm going to ready an action just in case.
I was more making a slight joke about Cassia being Gaius' guardian angel. Now in Visage.
Oh, and what would that ready action be?
If the machina does anything it's not supposed to.
Right. You see it reaches out and takes his hand. And you see it starts to glow.
I roll Arcana on that.
I would like to give a good religion a try. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, my happy ass wants
Yeah.
to very much do Arcana if tolerated.
You may roll an Arcana or religion check here.
Hey, dirty 20.
My applicable checks would be either to flex or convince you to do something else.
Let's see, 2 dirty 20s and 23. Oh boy. It is divine light that emanates from this automaton.
Okay, hold on before you go any further. I gotta be that dick above board. Why is the paladin not rolling religion on this divine issue?
Alright, I'm not trained in
Lazy
religion. Okay, fine, I'll roll it.
Because the cleric is doing it instead.
Yeah.
Literally is a head of a church just being that brat.
15 is enough. That is some divine bullshit that is happening right there. And you're not entirely sure what it is, but it is light of divine nature that is being cast out here. From a thing that shouldn't be able to be divine.
I would just like to say this is a very shiny day.
It is, isn't it?
I have a question to ask. Should I cast Detect Magic on this?
Do you need to detect magic? Look at it, it's freaking glowing.
I think it's fairly obvious.
Like, what will it do? Tell you yes, it is magic? I'm
You
sorry.
can roll. You can use your detect magic if you absolutely wish.
Would that give me
Not
more
mine.
information? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Not necessarily.
So what do I get for my religion? My dirty 20 religion.
Well, not conjuration magic, but it is divine. as you will see his hair would also start to glow and flow in the wind. That is not there.
He's going Super Saiyan.
If I had a gold for every time that's happened, I'd have 2 gold, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice at one day.
In 1 day.
And
Yeah, oh,
No, you first.
are we certain that this is safe? Because it is some divine stuff, but I do not fully understand where it comes from. No? Okay, cool. Did everyone else not hear what I said? What?
I heard you. I was just waiting for the DM response.
I was partially waiting for the DM response and partially only half heard you. I don't know why my brain didn't process.
My
are we
response
sure
was,
this is safe?
I'm just here. I'm just
So
here.
what Amalthea said.
are you sure this is safe? You don't know that. If this is safe or not. But it is
That
not
is
acting in
why
a
I
hostile
asked.
matter. It is merely just touching him, and now he seems to be glowing.
Do I know any more on the religious side since I rolled religion and not arcana?
It is some kind of blessing? You're not entirely sure what is going on here? But there is definitely something here that is going on with holy magic.
Does it seem at all familiar to me?
You know
Considering
how
who I
a normal
follow.
blessing is.
I'm talking about the energy. Does the energy feel familiar considering who I follow?
Yes. Or who you also did follow at one point. It feels like a mix of both.
Oh, that's weird. That's a little weird. That's contradictory. Oh. That's very contradictory.
It is contradictory. Give me a second, I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Bathroom break.
You heard him take 5. Also, Nero, what the fuck, man? Why are you the sourest kid in the Sour Patch Kids? What happened?
Let me be
Why are
sour.
you upset? Why are you so sour? Why? Are you afraid you're gonna get replaced for the cutest winged fluff ball? Is that it, sweetheart? Are you that worried?
Yes, actually. That's another.
Fuck you, you goddamn Echo Knight!
That's another concern added to the list. Beautiful, perfectly summed it up. That's another thing to add.
So we've confirmed that Nero isn't upset that this thing exists. They're upset that they're getting replaced by a cold, unfeeling machine.
She's
automation
upset, but
She's
taking your
and
jobs.
unfeeling, but cold, sentient machine.
She's upset about something, but that is an add-on. That is like a personal add-on of hers that she's like, damn, I really am gonna get replaced.
And Minx is over here like,
she's kind of sulky about it.
It's like,
Are you just terrified you're not my favorite? Is that it, Nero? Are you upset that you're not my favorite? Is that it?
Nero's having
to be the problem.
Is it because Titus won?
That's the problem. Nero's
That's
not
so
happy,
good.
and that's weird.
I need to add that. I need to add
Oh my
that to the
fucking
list.
God. You could have fucking asked her, would you consider opening a fucking harem and fix this whole
You know-
fuckery before
you
it
know-
got
you know,
worse?
That's her 13th reason.
That's a valid fucking point, ain't it? How about stop assuming she's monogamous and fucking be ballsy enough to ask the real questions of, is there room for one more cuddle, motherfucker?
Who she
Don't
asking?
puss out
Who
now.
Or can,
No, she's having. First
Can I
off,
have the
she's
other
having an
shoulder?
She has. Ooh. Actually,
can I have the other shoulder?
Hell no. She's having an
That way,
existential
Titus can be
crisis,
on
that's
one
all.
shoulder, and you can be on the other.
Oh, that's.
Oh my God.
That's. You know,
Titus on
I
one
need to
shoulder,
make-
you're on the other shoulder, and Lamia's on his other shoulder.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lamia
yeah.
has asked.
You know what she got as a
In
response?
character.
Ah.
I'm gonna just laugh my ass off right now because I in character have only flirted with one person unapologetically. And that's it.
An apology.
Unapologetically flirted with one person. That's it. And it wasn't even the fucking Prince boy. Fuck it.
You know, I have to make a list. I need to
Like I make a goddamn flirt at her, she accepts it for the compliment it is. We smile, and my awkward ass carries the fuck on. This is fine, but I swear to God, what the fuck, Nero?
But everyone else is like, but guys, presents the boy.
Oh my God.
Everyone's just like, but
This is-
guys.
This entire time, I have been fighting the allegations.
Dang.
God.
But your entire party is like, but.
But do it. How about you just do it?
I bet you just, grow a pair and ask her. Maybe if
Valid.
you ask nicely, she'll tug your ear again.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I?
Maybe if you ask nicely, you'll become a third time, motherfucker. Goddamn
I'm
Nero.
back. I'm back.
What?
Bitch ass ways. Fuck you. Alright.
Love you too.
God damn it.
Love you
So
so
am I?
much.
So am I feeling that from both?
Sorry, Pass.
Am I feeling both from the bot?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's contradictory, and I'm not sure I trust that completely. Yep, that is going to be my opinion on that one. I'm not sure I can trust that completely.
But Amalthea, you feel as the light starts to shine, the power of Solarius wash over you from this light. But there is also another energy you feel from it that you are not entirely sure you know from whom it comes from. But it is
And
pleasant.
Minx looks concerned. Alright.
Matthew just makes mental note.
Yeah, Minx is looking confused and concerned. And not entirely sure if she trusts this entire situation now.
Pass, I have a question for you.
She looks like she's trying to
What
figure it out. Sorry.
What does Gratis see if he tries to read the bot's star patterns?
You're trying to use a stargaze.
Yeah. Is that a bad idea?
Oh boy. Give me a second. I need to roll something really quick. You get blinded by the light of a star. As if you're looking directly into a sun itself.
I just looked at a god, didn't I?
I can neither confirm nor deny your accusation at this time.
I would go with not exactly, but it's a weird situation already, so I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility.
I need to roll some damage you're taking from this. Because you looked into something that probably wasn't a good idea.
All I heard was Cthulhu Law.
Blinded by the light. all I can think of is the song "Blinded by the Light." Like, shit. Those are the lyrics that come to mind, bruh.
You take 14 radiant damage as your eye starts to burn in their eye sockets.
Fuck. Oh my. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Alright.
Oh, that.
You just seem to have quite a few of those sometimes.
Oh no.
So
Amalthea has to do it now. Amalthea's got to use Divine Sense as well. Like, to see
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, you use
That's a
Divine
fucking
Sense.
fault.
Amalthea, you see. Give me a second.
Well, I don't see. It's more like different. Like I get the, like it's song and smell are the senses, not necessarily sight.
Yeah, you get a feeling instead of blinded.
You get like you feel like you suddenly are at sea and there is no raft underneath you. There is no boat. You feel yourself almost drowning in not just one divine presence, but two divine presence.
How is that?
That isn't a construct.
I'm
That's
trying to
connected.
figure that out myself.
That is connected to something not of this realm. Please stop. Oh, fuck.
That is a soul.
That is two divine beings. Or at least their energy.
As they
And I'm not
hear
entirely sure how they're getting along in the same place.
as Gracia's probably screaming out in pain, she like stops what she's doing, like does almost like a scared jump backward.
Sorry, little one. One moment.
Are you okay?
Moira. I
am sorry,
She's
but
looking at things he shouldn't.
he looked to something he shouldn't. You
are
see,
fine. I can fix. Moira. I'll use Moira to heal me.
Mara flies over and whisper ancient words into your ears in Druidic.
Thank you. Calm, little one. I'm fine. He rubs his eyes and looks at him. You are channeling something very powerful.
I just want to know how both energies are coexisting in the same body.
It's a good question.
I'm afraid that question would be better reserved for the wizard, I think. He's the one who provided the materials.
Duly noted.
Mhm.
I feel extra watched now.
Another
And
point.
I'm going to have to
I'll
deal with
be
that.
returning them to the forge and speaking with the wizard a bit more about it, though.
Yes, but right now I feel a bit more watched.
The gods are always watching. They're perfect.
Yes, but typically they don't have an avatar. Or they don't typically share an avatar either. So I'm a bit confused. Gestures to the celestial automaton.
Just another day for science.
I would like to roll religion on this, please, to try and understand what I just saw. Using Moira to help.
Understanding might not be the best way.
Almost like I said, Cthulhu rolls for a reason. But, I digress.
Gaius looks to you, Amalthea, and he just looks a little bit perplexed at what just happened, but I'm fine. What happened? He even looks a little bit out of it what just happened and confused about it.
A type of blessing, I believe. That's what it felt like.
That powerful. It is almost like a god themselves is handing it to you.
To be fair, there's two energies at work, so it might be equivalent.
That was
If
too
they aren't
smart.
actively present, I like to pretend that they aren't.
That was two loving beings of starlight. Greetings, friend. I know what's behind your eyes.
You should not have looked that deep to
Minx is
something
gonna catch
you don't
Cassia on the way
understand.
past.
And then she lays her hands over your eyes and heals you up to full.
Thank you very much.
This is mercy, even. Yada was not wanting to give mercy, but no, I choose to give you mercy.
I look at
Let us
stars.
return.
That is do. Thank you for your mercy. And those behind you,
Things that would be
I'm sorry for
ignored.
peeping.
Casey, you start dragging the automaton that usually would, be...
Okay.
Oh.
What?
You can try to catch as much as you want. I have a mission, and that would be to get that automaton back to the forge before glowy bits occur again. Because glowy bits cause discomfort for 2 individuals, borderline 3. And then you definitely weren't happy. So Casey's going to see that as this needs to be studied in a safer environment away from our ward.
She's actively trying to give you information, but okay.
She heard what you said. 2 souls, 1 body, not cool. She's reacting to that information by trying to get them out.
She's trying to give you more information, but it's fine.
You can communicate that. You don't need to grab me.
I'm not trying to grab.
What is catch, my dear?
Putting a hand out in front of someone is usually enough to stop them from going past you.
Yes, but when it comes to an automaton that may or may not
speak.
break at any moment, it's better to catch them and contain them than it is to have them go, full seizure.
I'm more frustrated by the point of being ignored 3 times before I was actually caught being frustrated.
Okay. I'm also frustrated by literally being treated invisible by the person I'm supposed to protect. Again, I'm not making a fuss of it. You want to exchange information. I'm here to listen. What do you need?
The energies I'm feeling from it are both Solarius and Pax.
I'm not familiar with these gods. Are there symbols I should look for?
I would think you would be familiar with them. The goddess of peace, Pax, and Solarius, god of the sun, and all that.
I'm going to put this as delicately as I can. I'm not religious. That would be my dear lady Amalthea's job. We'll do the Vanna White gesture to
Solarius,
the snake lady.
Deity of the sun. Deity of the sun. And the one that I was under whenever I was becoming a war cleric. And Pax, the one I am currently under, peace. The goddess of peace.
All right.
I would like to throw in
That's
pride.
interesting.
I am a man of science. I don't really pester gods.
Well, unfortunately, your science has met gods, and you have to pester gods now.
I have no need to pester gods. That is nowhere near my field of
Unfortunately.
expertise.
Gods will pester you.
Unfortunately, your science has met gods.
No, only science.
Your science has been subjected by divinity and gods. What are you gonna do?
I think your science may have become God's avatar. To God's avatar.
Well,
How
look,
they're
I'm the
sharing, I
wizard
don't know.
and the creator. Like, a proper fiend should. They made it. Oh no. Again, if there's any odd or religious symbols, we should happily pester you both.
To be fair, I didn't know who made it. You just kind of came in with it and said,
Yes, because she wanted so dearly to meet with Alex. For the love of God, do not enact religious things around this poor lady. She's been through quite a day already. 2 hiccups of that vocal cords. She just scored them today. And if that crystal shatters, I will see that you pay for it.
I would like to try and speak to his son, Solaris.
I would like to disclose above board I have put in the disclaimer, and I will hold him accountable for any fracture, shrapnel, or bullshit that I have to deal with as a consequence of this fuckery. Cool? Cool. Great. Thank you.
Alright. I apologize for looking upon a visage. It seems you have summoned some great powers here. This humble druid does not mean offense. And thank you for your mercies. I do not want to reply. I merely am stating
It is
gratitude.
not father you should ask for mercy from. It is mother. 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 Mother.
No,
Mother.
no.
Okay,
Mother. Mother.
Nope. See, it's
for it.
it's all right. It's all right. I'm just going to leave her. Yeah. Just come on.
Please.
I'll clue him in. Once
I
she's
do
out
not
of
know every tidbit that upsets her, but didn't take this one to the forge.
And
So by mother, I'm
Good
guessing she meant Pax, my lady Pax.
then I must say a word to her then.
The goddess of peace.
Can I speak in Druidic? As I'd like to perform the basics of a prayer and a ritual to say thanks. Offering a small piece of food.
You can, but I would like to point out that she is not a goddess you worship. As you are with the old religion, the Druidic gods and goddesses that you worship, it is basically you suddenly going to your local church or temple and doing, offerings to the gods that you usually pray to, and then suddenly you walk over to the neighboring town over and goes into a temple that you do not belong in and start singing the praises in there. People will look at you like, the fuck?
I'm not trying to say praises. Thinking of trying to thank them and ask them, thank you for your mercy.
Yes, but everyone has different traditions and
I thought I followed nature and stars. Is there actual gods I have to know?
these are actual gods.
No, I mean, gods that I should have access to and knowledge of.
There would be a few, but that is something we can go over at a later date, because I, again, is still working on the entire pantheon of the different regions.
I think the big important question is, would he have enough knowledge of the gods to know that they might have their own rituals and such?
With a dirty 20, yes, he would know. But again, it's foreign gods, it's not something he worships. So again, it's a little bit
But
like...
Minx also did state, my lady Pax.
Yes.
Would you be willing to make an offering in my name?
I could help you do it yourself, so you could learn. After all, I'm pretty sure it's you who needs to make amends.
I am willing to learn, but I do follow old gods, old ties, old blood.
That's fine. Lip service does not require active worship.
Please, I'm sorry for derailing a lesson, but can I please do this?
Of course. And honestly, we should be plenty fine just calling the lesson here. I think I've filled your heads with enough knowledge for now, and I have to extend on it privately as it is. So we will work on that later, and we will go ahead and adjourn this lesson, because there are obviously far more pressing matters at hand. How does that sound for everyone?
Thank you very
Fine.
much.
Looks to Gaius.
Can you repeat that? Because I had my fiance just gave me some important information really quick because we are also supposed to be running off here, Anna, Jeffy, as we will be living on a cliffhanger here. But can you repeat what it was that you wanted Gaius to react on?
Oh, I was saying, I think this is a good point in the lesson that we can go ahead and adjourn it for the day. I have to expand upon other on the lesson with each of you privately anyway, so that'll give me time to do that. So you can learn how to properly do a ritual for my lady, and there are also far more pressing matters just around this residence. So I think we can put the I think we can adjourn the lesson today, don't you?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. On a teacher. As soon as you let the class be adjourned, you just see him running out.
You might get cleaned up first because you couldn't take a bath earlier.
What do you think he runs into?
Just yelling after him.
Where do you think
fair
he's
enough.
going?
She didn't know, and he wasn't allowed in earlier because straight up she couldn't let him find Cassia like that.
Question: Where is my future husband? I can't see him on map. Did you hide his token from me? There he is. Okay, never mind. He was sitting on the couch out there.
He's waiting for your lesson to be over.
Yeah. He's sitting and reading and taking some notes. Like, he's sitting and working right now.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
He's just trying to be patient, wait for your lesson to be over.
Because I should probably go and... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a message I got nearly an hour ago that I couldn't have reacted to. You know, it's fine.
What is that
Okay,
sound in the
with
background?
adjourning the class.
Like a clicky?
Mine?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot control that. That is the water faucet dripping. It has done that since we moved in. And I can't get it to stop. And maintenance has yet to fix it in the 9 years we've been here.
Wow. Can't you, like, call a plumber and then, like, send your...
Unfortunately not. Renting. Yeah.
Yeah, but...
It's apartments.
I guess.
It's just a matter of, it seems like every request we put in for things to get fixed, they either only get half done or don't get done at all.
Are we still streaming?
But anyway.
Yeah, I hadn't
Yes, we
ended.
are. Anyway, we're still
done
streaming.
We hadn't ended yet.
We got
because-
sidetracked.
Yes. We definitely got sidetracked.
Yeah.
But you said you wanted to go out to Titus.
No, it's something we could. We're already stretched for time. It's something I might do at the start of next session.
Sure. And you
If
might
that's
be
okay.
joined by with your sister. at that.
Hey, since I don't know the actual ritual for it, can we just say that I taught it to him and not have to go through that entire scene of me trying to fiddle around with it?
Where did Nero's token suddenly disappear off to?
He's under a tree, or she's under a tree. Up, like up here. If you can, by the forges.
I don't see the token at all.
You see this? Do you see mine? It's over here.
Wait, you can't see the token at all?
Why did he get moving over there?
No, it's over. It's over in the other cheer. I think no one saw when you moved.
Yeah, we didn't see when you slunk away.
I've been moving.
Yeah, you keep running off.
God,
No, you
fucking damn it.
keep running off while everyone's focused on a different part of the map. That's why whenever you ran off earlier, Migs was like, okay, I'm gonna follow the one who's being very quiet and slinking away sullenly. I'm gonna go check
Thank you
on
for the
that.
hydrate. But we will be continuing on with this very much has the drama builds on. God fucking. Thank you for the hydrate.
He's gonna drown.
Drink up, you thirsty bitch. Drink up, you thirsty bitch.
You're gonna drown
Make
me.
him drink
then.
more.
But thank you for today. I hope you have enjoyed today's session. I, as always, your host, hope you have found great entertainment here. And again, a thank you to you, dear players, for helping bringing this story to life. I hope you have enjoyed today's session. And I hope that you will be
Yes.
joining us again here next week, where we will be continuing on. But till then, have a good one. I'll see you all around. Take care. Bye-bye.
What about the
Bye.
editorial team?
Shut up.
That's right. You want your fucking head pat, don't you, sweetheart?